Hi, hello everyone, this is Aster Wolf with a new game. Gotta start somewhere. Apparently the guy, Kuldane, I think, who was making this game is about as good at making names as I am. So, we are playing as Hinam. We have an Awake Earth Serpent, which is a bit of a different strategy for Hinam. Yeah, Snakius the Magnificent. Okay. He is taking Earth 6, which is so that he's pretty much completely invulnerable against indies except for cavemen, so I probably actually shouldn't attack that cave. I should instead take this really rich farm next to me. Earth 6 for that, so he's got 26 protection instead of the natural 20 of the Earth Serpent. And then also, if I can ever cast Earthblood Deepwell or something like that, maybe. Maybe that'll happen. I don't know. Prophetizing that guy. We're gonna go to see about what's this throne over here. Look at thrones, the 3 level ones, the Throne of Abundance, and then first age, second age, and the Earth. First age is magic, second age is men, I think, something like that. And the Earth is a bunch of Earth gems with reinvigoration on your sacreds, which is nice, but we're not going to recruit any of our sacred troops. Most of our good commanders are sacred, but okay. Brief overview of Vietnam is Jewish cannibal giants. Now, if that hasn't sold you on the race, I don't know what's wrong with you. Also, we have chariots pulled by ponies, so we're gonna just recruit a whole bunch of them. No, not that guy. Okay, working on that. Those Horim are. This is the Avite charioteer, and these are Avites. We got Dawnguard, who carry magical weapons and kind of our special unit. We'll be using a lot of them later on. And then these are the Rephaim, which are the cannibal troops that cause unrest. And I'm not too keen on them. They're really good if you have a bless. But we just have an Earth 6 bless, so it's kind of just for casters. These guys benefit more from like a Nature 9, Earth 9, that kind of thing. But yeah, the Harim, the Avim, we've also got these Enkidu slaves, but I'm not too keen on them. The Harim can actually do something because they are cavemen, essentially. And then pretty much, the Harim have dark vision and some resistances, and the rest of our guys, they're kind of just giants. They're not bad. I think they're better than Utgard's giants, personally. We do have a healer available to us in the Akka. We're not going to be recruiting any mages for a little while because, well, being a giant nation, everything is incredibly expensive. Our scales, we took some misfortune because these guys are fortune tellers. I think you might know they're just the only fortune tellers, but they're our main research mages, and they'll be our primary combat mages for a while too until we get a lot of blood magic. A lot of heat, because this nation's heat 2 by default, so it doesn't really matter. Growth, production, and order, because we need a ton of money. If I do things correctly, we should expand really fast, because the charioteers are just amazing elephants. They're cheaper than an elephant, just as good, basically. They're just a little bit smaller, so if I do actually run into elephants, the elephants will trample over my ponies. Next to that, though, I think we are probably going to head into Conjuration first. Just to, be able to get some summons up. I also... oh, that's the only thing. Let me see if I can rearrange this. How many can I get? Okay. Okay, looks like we're just recruiting ponies. So this Horite Shaman, they, as you can see, 5 research, inept researcher 6, but he has 3 different paths that he searched, so I'm going to recruit one of these to immediately start site searching behind my Earth Serpent. Because in my test games, I find a lot of death sites. I don't know why, but that's part of the reason I'm going down Conjuration, but I'm not actually going to start researching anything for a while. Anyways, yeah, this has been the first turn. There's 13 other players in this game, so I expect to kill someone fairly quickly with my chariots and Earth Serpent. And that's part of the reason I took an Awake Expander, is because there's a lot of people in this game. And the graphs are off, so they might not necessarily know how large I am if things go well. Okay, this was turn 1. I've got to start somewhere. Have a good one.